Greetings and welcome to Live in Love with Laura. My name is Laura Louise. Today I'm going to share a little something about gratitude. This weekend I just had a workshop on the power of gratitude, and I have a story that doesn't necessarily start with gratitude, but it does come full circle. Back in 2009, I was meant to move to LA to be an au pair for a year, and those plans got changed very quickly. A friend of mine, her mom passed away, so I came home for the funeral, and the family I was meant to au pair with was not too happy with my decision, and the au pair company suggested if I wanted to match up with another family that they would support that. And at first I didn't think so, but in the end I decided to take them up on the suggestion, and then I found myself back home. I, fake quit my job and went back to work and found myself in a space where I wasn't expecting to be. I dipped into a bit of a depression with that. Felt discouraged and frustrated and down. I don't typically like to be in that space, so I decided to use gratitude to help me move through it. I decided to write thank you cards to people in my life that had made an impact or that I appreciated or who always had been there to show up for me. Within that same week, my Aunt Sarah died of suicide. My grandfather and I found her, and her notes on the table sharing why she had made the decision were right beside the card that I had sent to her that was expressing my gratitude and appreciation for her. But the card was unopened. Although there were many feelings and moments that day that really made an impact, I think that was probably the biggest one. Looking down on the table, seeing my card sitting there unopened, and it just felt like that was the point of the cards, was to express how I appreciated her and how she made an impact with me during my life, and she didn't even read it. And it's a bit of a mind mangle. I don't know it would have made a difference for her if she read it, but it would have made a difference for me if she read it and had that opportunity to know what my thoughts and feelings were towards her as an incredible support to me. It was a really important learning lesson in my life. I didn't write cards for a really long time to people, and you'd think it would be the opposite reaction, but it was just hard. Last year, this card company kept coming up in my hula hoop, so I decided to check it out, and it was Send Out Cards. I went to a meeting that was titled Making People Happy or Happiness, some kind of happiness meeting, and I thought, oh yeah, that makes sense to me. And when I sat there, it turned out to be Send Out Cards again, and it was like the divine energy bringing me back to this company saying, pay attention. So I signed up to use Send Out Cards. I started using it to send thank you cards to people who were helping out with the Good Deeds Project. At the beginning of the year, if you remember, I was using it to send cards to random people, which I stopped doing because cards kept getting sent back to me. And I think it's because I was using an old phone book and the addresses weren't so accurate anymore, but it doesn't matter. The cards actually returned to me on divine times. I'd randomly wrote a happy birthday card to a stranger and it showed up at my parents' house on my mom's birthday, and I got another card of words of encouragement on a day I needed to hear it. So it's just interesting how that plays out. But this video is about gratitude, and this workshop that I did this weekend, I was sharing a lot of really simple, basic pieces that can bring gratitude into your life, and they're really subtle things that make a massive difference. The power of gratitude is understanding the power of magic and bringing that magic and that joy into your life. You're actually strengthening neural pathways in your brain to notice the good in your life. And when you start to notice the good and you start to focus on that, it creates that feel-good experience. The joy, the love, the peace that you're seeking comes through gratitude. And from there, you start to attract everything in your life that you are desiring. And with the group on Sunday, and now with you this week, I am proposing a gratitude challenge. The challenge is to send a thank you card once a day to somebody that you want to appreciate. Your parents, your siblings, your friends, your coworkers, it could be the person that serves you coffee every time you go to a certain restaurant, or it could be to your favorite restaurant, it could be an old teacher that you haven't talked to in 10 years. It's about honoring and acknowledging the people that impact your life. Because the truth is, you don't know when they're not going to be there. I would never wish it upon anybody to have the experience of wishing the person that you appreciate and the person that you care about to have known those words or those thoughts that you have in your head and in your heart that you don't necessarily express them. So you can go to the dollar store and get a pack of cards and buy your stamps, or you can use send out cards, which I think is super simple and super easy. You can do it right from your computer. You go to www.sendoutcards.com/Laura Louise, and then you sign up under my name. Not only are you signing up for the Gratitude Challenge to bring joy into your life and to bring joy to the people in your life, but you also support the Good Deeds Project by signing up for the month. So it's a $31 package, and then you pay for your postage, which is about $10, $15, whatever you decide. It's super simple. You pick your card or you make your own card, you write your message, you put in the address of the person, and you press send, and then the card gets mailed to that person in their mailbox, which is amazing. We just had Thanksgiving in Canada, and Thanksgiving is coming up in the US, and the holidays are coming up. It is a perfect time to remind people in your life that you see them, that you honor them, and that you appreciate them. This is the Gratitude Challenge. Send a card once a day to someone you want to appreciate, and in a month let me know how it goes, share the stories, and just dwell in the love of gratitude. Cozy inside with a hot cup of chocolate or tea or coffee, and you spend that 5-10 minutes sending out cards, and you're going to feel so juiced for the rest of the day. I know I've been enjoying it, and I hope that you enjoy it as well. Thank you for watching Live in Love with Laura, following along with the Good Deeds Project, and thank you for taking the Gratitude Challenge. I hope you enjoy being the magician of gratitude in your life. Much love.